So the question is, how do you set something up that takes the credit card away, but still allows governments to function? And if we went back to the gold standard, we'd have to do something like back the world's currencies with gold at a certain ratio that was clear and transparent and everybody could understand. The problem is, to do that now, with all the currency that's been created, you have to have a gold price that's really high compared to today. And the people who have run those numbers come up with estimates of anything from $10,000 an ounce for gold to $60,000 an ounce. So that would be very good for gold bugs. You know, the people who own gold and silver would make out, and the people who trust the government and own dollars would be devastated because their net worths would just crater. But we have to do something like that. And like you said, familiar ideas that are already on the table are what get adopted in times of panic, because you have to do something. The world is falling apart around you, and that's not a good time to learn about some new thing that you're going to implement. It's much easier to take something you already know how to do and just go back to that. And so there's a good chance we end up with something like a gold-backed currency going forward, something that's similar to the, in retrospect, familiar classical gold standard that was in place for basically 200 years before World War I.
Now, if this is the case, which it is, and I've done my research, central banks will have to use a digital asset that can easily bridge all banks and APIs to the network for interoperability. It would also have to be the most efficient and the most liquid asset. And that's exactly what Ripple has done with their digital asset XRP. If you've done your research, then you'll know that this is one of the most undervalued assets on the market. XRP will be the base currency for the new financial system. It will be backed by gold. And yeah, you could call it digital gold. Ripple is the only company that has global compliance from all major central banks and financial institutions. Right now, we're just waiting for the final classification of this digital asset and the court case to end.